Sommerfeld theory. This theory is Bohr-Sommerfeld theory. Whatever the theory we are studying, and this theory is also applicable for the hydrogen-like atoms. Whatever Bohr's theory is also applicable for the hydrogen atom, like atom, that is known to you. Is it right? And this theory which we are studying, that is also applicable for the hydrogen-like atoms. Okay. So for this theory, this is Bohr-Sommerfeld theory. This theory is coming due to the failure of, or some we can say that some drawbacks of Bohr's theory. Is it right? So main explanation that the difference in the relative intensities or the existence of spectral lines that was given, means Bohr's theory of hydrogen atom gives the satisfactory explanation of the existence of different spectral lines. Okay, but when we go for the results of Bohr's theory are in good agreement with the experimental observations for the hydrogen atom. But this Bohr's theory explain the fine structure of atom and the relative intensities of different spectral lines. This is the main failure of Bohr's theory, and due to this failure, the next theory, which is Sommerfeld theory. Actually, why Bohr's theory failed, that is important. In case of Bohr's theory, what Bohr's theory says that Bohr's theory taken the concept of nucleus. The nucleus is stationary, or taken the concept of stationary nucleus. Remember, this stationary nucleus concept is taken by the Bohr's theory, which implies that only electrons are in motion with stable orbit. Is it right? Or in circular orbit. Means the main assumption of Bohr's theory is that what he has said, that he has taken the concept of stationary nucleus and electrons moves in a circular orbit around the nucleus. And also he has taken that the mass of electron is considered to be negligible small in comparison with the nucleus. But when he has taken this concept, it is true. This is true in nature. But electron has negligible but has a certain definite mass. Electron having certain definite mass. So you cannot neglect the mass because it is a particle and having certain definite mass. And it is totally neglected in Bohr's theory. Okay, so due to these assumptions, actually Bohr's theory failed. Remember that Bohr's theory is the first theory which gives the existence of spectral lines. Our existence of spectral lines is given with the help of Bohr's theory only, first time. Okay, and that's why this Sommerfeld theory came. Is it right? And what Sommerfeld theory considered, that he is considered the motion of electron and nucleus, because he said that not only the electrons are moving, but also nucleus is also not in steady state. Nucleus is also in motion. When electron moves, nucleus is also in moving. Is it right? So this is the most important thing which is assumed in Sommerfeld theory. समरफेल्ड थेअरीचं जे अजम्पशन होतं, त्या समरफेल्ड थेअरीच्या अजम्पशन मध्ये इलेक्ट्रॉन as well as nucleus both are in motion, and when both are in motion you are getting the concept of common center of mass, and when you are getting the common center of mass you are having the two masses, both are in motion. So you are having one mass, suppose the mass of nucleus, another is mass of electron. When two masses are in motion, they are having certain common center of mass because they are attached with each other. When you are having common center of mass, you are getting the concept of reduced mass, because the whole system has a certain reduced mass. One is mass of electron, another is mass of nucleus. So the concept of reduced mass is introduced in the theory or in the Bohr-Sommerfeld model. Are you getting? लक्षात येतंय का तुमच्या?
Yes, sir.
काय की बोर्स थेअरीमध्ये न्यूक्लियस हा स्टेशनरी कन्सिडर केलेला आहे आणि इलेक्ट्रॉन काय होतोय,
मूव्ह होते.
मूव्ह होतोय स्टेबल ऑर्बिट्स मध्ये. आर यू गेटिंग? पण
Yes.
त्याच्यामुळं काय झालं, ते ड्रॉबॅक जे आले, रिलेटिव्ह इंटेन्सिटीचा जो ड्रॉबॅक मेनली जो आलेला आहे तो रिमूव्ह करण्यासाठी समरफेल्ड gave the concept that he said that what both nucleus as well as electrons both are move around each other with their common center of mass, and when the two masses are moving you are getting the concept of reduced mass or the system having certain reduced mass. Reduced mass of two, one is mass of electron, another is mass of nucleus. This is
Nucleus.
difference between that. And actually what happens in that sense, so according to this Sommerfeld, the electron revolves in elliptical orbit. Elliptical orbit with nucleus at one of the focus. Nucleus is at one of the focus and electron moves. So just like a Kepler's law of planetary motion. Kepler's laws are known to you. माहिती आहे का तुम्हाला केपलर्स लॉ काय होते? Kepler's law of planetary motion. What are the Kepler's law of planetary motion? केपलर तीन लॉ होते ना, फर्स्ट लॉ, सेकंड लॉ एंड थर्ड लॉ. व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट लॉ? लॉ ऑफ इलेप्टिकल ऑर्बिट, बराबर है ना. सेकंड लॉ का होता लॉ ऑफ एरिया, थर्ड लॉ का होता लॉ ऑफ पिरियड. तीन केपलर्स लॉ आहे, क्लासिकल मेकॅनिक्स मध्ये पण असतील तुम्हाला. ते काय सांगतात की एव्हरी प्लॅनेट or moves around some common center in an elliptical orbit. Every planet sweeps out equal area in equal interval of time, and square of period is directly proportional to cube of radius of the orbit. These are the three laws. In that only one you have to take, that the in same way, just like whatever given by the Kepler for large massive object, he says that same way it is applicable for the nucleus system. Nucleus will be situated at one of the foci, somewhere it will be situated, and the electron will move in an elliptical orbit. This is the concept of what boson. Electron revolves in elliptical orbit with nucleus at one of the focus. Somewhere nucleus is situated. Suppose I will say that nucleus is situated over here. Here the center nucleus is situated and electrons is moving like this. What will happen? The motion of nucleus takes place at certain interval. This will be going over here. Nucleus will come at this point. Is it right? And there is motion of electron.
Yes.
So at certain foci the nucleus is situated. Is it right? So the position of electron at any instant of time is changing, because electron is at this point in instant here. At certain instant electron will be here. At certain instant electron will be here. Means position of electron is changing with respect to what? The nucleus. Is it right? And that nucleus is also in motion with foci. So what you have to do? You have to take the specification, or you have to find the position of the nucleus. To find the position of nucleus, you have to take the position coordinate r and another polar coordinate theta. So you have to specify the position of electron with the help of two polar coordinates. Are you getting? Two polar coordinates, which are two polar coordinates? R and theta. These two polar coordinates will specify the position of the electron in a particular orbit. So the orbit may be circular. If you are having the case of circular orbit, only one coordinate is sufficient, that is theta is sufficient. Are you getting? Because another vector will remain constant, or radius vector remain constant for the circular orbit. But if you are having another orbit, circular orbit means what? If orbit is like this, for this orbit what happens? R remain constant everywhere. R is not going to change. Is it right? For circular orbit. Only what is going to change? Theta will change. Here theta is like this. Here theta will different. Here theta, if you are going, theta is different. If you are taking this position, if I am taking this position, theta will be from here to here. Is it right? At this point. Means if you are having circular orbit, only one coordinate is sufficient because another coordinate is fixed. Is it right? One coordinate means which theta is sufficient to find the
Sufficient.
position because r is fixed coordinate or it is constant coordinate, but it is only for circular orbit. That is for the circular orbit. But
Circle.
if you are having elliptical orbits, if you are having elliptical orbits, then not only theta but also you read the distance because r is also going to change. Here r is different. If an electron is going at this point, r is different. Are you getting? So depending on the nature of orbit, this specification of position of electron depends on both the coordinates or both polar coordinates r and theta. But if the nature of orbit is circular, then only theta coordinate is sufficient to specify the position of electron because radius vector remain constant for the circular orbit. But if you are going for the elliptical orbit, you not only specify the theta, also you have to specify the r coordinate because both r and theta changes when the position of electron changes in case of an इलिप्टिकल ऑर्बिट. लक्षात आलं? म्हणजे याच्यामध्ये आपण तीनच गोष्टी बघितल्या. कोणत्या तीन गोष्टी? की पहिलं काय, समरफेल्ड मॉडेलनुसार इलेक्ट्रॉन रिव्हॉल्व्स इन इलिप्टिकल ऑर्बिट विथ न्यूक्लियस ॲट वन ऑफ द फोकस or one of the foci. Is it right? The the orbit may be circular or orbit may be elliptical. To specify the position of electron for a circular orbit, you need only theta because r is constant. In case of elliptical orbit, you have to specify both theta and r because electron is in motion in elliptical orbit and both r and theta varies. Is it right? So this is the case. What
Yes.
actually generally gives, this is the given with the help of this coordinate. In case of elliptical orbit, what we have seen that we need both the coordinates because both are changing with time. Is it right? Just I have shown this diagram over here. See, here you are having the nucleus. At this point, nucleus is here. Is it right? Nucleus is here. Nucleus is here. So what is done? So what is done over here? You are having nucleus over here. See, Ze, which is charge on the nucleus, and you are having the electron position like this. Here the electron is situated. This is the electron. Is it right? So electron is moving like this. So this is velocity vector of electron. This is v bar or velocity vector. This is radius, and with respect to this, you can say this is the theta coordinate. So r and theta is required to specify the position. Is it right? So these are the vectors, which is unit vector r cap. This is also r bar and theta cap vector. So this is the elliptical orbit. So in elliptical orbit, both r and theta varies with time because if time changes, electron come at this position. So theta will vary, again r will vary. With time, both coordinates are going to vary because electron is in motion. Is it right? So we have the moment associated with both these coordinate r and theta. So we have, there is changing both space because there is space coordinate. Space coordinate is r. Why space coordinate? Because position is changing. Is it right? And you are having the another coordinate, that is second coordinate, which is change in its momentum. Or so we can say that two quantization conditions are there. One is for the position r and another is for k, or another is for theta. So there will be two quantization conditions which is called as P of r dr is equal to some r value or rh value, and another condition is P theta d theta is equal to some k value. We are taking this as a closed integral because the path of electron is closed in a circle. Path of electron is closed in a circle. That's why you are having two quantization condition, where you can say that this r and k are radial and azimuthal numbers. Both this r and k takes certain positive values only. This is one r value, this is another k value. Means for different orbit, if I will take another orbit for this case, if I will go for next orbit for this case, what will happen? For this orbit, r and k will be different. For this orbit, r and k will be different. For this orbit, r and k will be different. If I will get next orbit, there will be again r and k value. Is it right? So these r and k values are detailed analysis of the Sommerfeld says that this gives n is equal to, or this introduce the concept of quantum number. This is called as principal quantum number. So the concept of principal quantum number, or n, in case of an orbit in Sommerfeld theory is introduced as n is equal to r plus k, where this value of r varies from 0, 1 to 3, or value of k varies to where what 1, 2, 3. So
1, 2, 3.
when I will take n is equal to r plus k, see r plus k, when I will say that r is equal to 0, at that time what is the value of k? K value will be 1.
1.
Are you getting? So what will be value of n?
1.
1. Is it right? 0
1.
plus 1, which is 1. So your
1.
first value of n you are getting. Is it right? But if I will
Yes.
take the another value, so this is the first case. Suppose I will take the first value. We are taking the different values over here. For we are taking the different values. I will take the board. See. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so we are taking the example. Suppose first example, if I will take n is equal to 1, what are the values of k? For n is equal to 1, k will be what? K will be what?
1.
1, and n will be, r we should be
0.
0. Means there is only one orbit possible. 0 means only one orbit is possible, because k is orbit. How many orbits are possible? Only one orbit will be possible. Only one orbit means definitely this orbit having the circular nature. You can draw this orbit like this. This is the circle. Is it right? This is circle and having somewhere nucleus, and there is a1, or you can say that radius, for which n is equal to 1, k is equal to 1, and r is equal to 0. Is it right?
0.
But if I will go for the second case, suppose second case means for n is equal to 2. For n is equal to 2, tell me the value of k. What will the value of k? What will the value of k? Means
1.
you are going from first orbit, then you are going where? You are going towards the second orbit. In simple case, I am understanding. This is not like this, but when you are going for n is equal to 2, at this point you are going. You have to go from here also, you have to go from here also. So k will take how many values? K will take two values, 1 also and 2
2.
also. But at that time r is 0 and 1.
1.
See, whatever we are writing like this: n is equal to r plus k. Is it right? What are the
Yes.
values of k? Or what are the values of
1
r?
and 2.
0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. What are the values of k? 1, 2,
1,
3, and
2.
so on. Is it right? So when I
Yes.
will say that n is equal to 1, when I will say n is equal to 1, at that time k having 1 value, r having 0 value. But
0.
when I am having two orbit means what? K should be 1 and 2, and
2.
r should be 0 and 1.
1.
Are you getting? So at that
Yes.
point, you are getting two orbits, 0 and वन. म्हणजे हे काय सांगतो मी, so for example, two possible cases. If I will say that k is equal to 2, is it right? K is equal to 2 and r is equal to 0. ही केस आहे. K is equal to 2 and r is equal to 0. When I will say that k is equal to 2, r is equal to 0, the nature of orbit will be circular because r is 0. हे कसं नेचर राहील? सर्क्युलर. सेकंड केस
Circular.
काय, k is equal to 1 and r is equal to किती? k is equal to 1 and r is equal to किती? 1.
1.
इज इट राईट? यावेळेस नेचर सर्क्युलर, बिकॉज इथं रेडियस काय झाली, कॉन्स्टंट राहून गेले ना, 0 झाली ना, म्हणजे हा कॉन्स्टंट झाला. पण इथं हे काय होणार आहे, व्हॅरी होणार आहे. दिस आर इज गोइंग टू व्हॅरी, दॅट्स वाय दिस नेचर इज इलिप्टिकल इन नेचर. मीन्स फॉर n is equal to 2, you are having two orbits. One may be circular and another may be elliptical in nature.
Elliptical.
Is it right? सर्क्युलर म्हणजे कसं, एक असं असणार आहे. Is it right? This is circular, and another will be elliptical, like this.
Elliptical.
Circular and elliptical. One having center like this over here. This is elliptical is for k is equal to 1, r is equal to 1. Circular is for what? K is equal to 2, r is equal to 0. Like this. Is it right? If I will go for the third case, जर मी third case ला गेलो, if I will go for the third case, what you can write? Which conditions you are getting? Can you tell me which
Yes.
condition you are getting? N is equal to 3. Suppose I will go for the next case, then we will stop. Next case ला गेलो आपण. काय? For
N is equal to 3.
n is equal to 3. n is equal to 3 k च्या कोणत्या व्हॅल्यू राहतील?
1, 2, 3.
1
1, 2, 3.
आणि r च्या कोणत्या राहतील?
0, 1, 2.
0, 1, 2. Is it
2.
right? So if I will say that k is equal to 3, r is equal to 0. K is equal to 3, r is equal to 0. कोणतं ऑर्बिट राहील हे?
Circular.
सर्क्युलर. r is 0, that's why it is circular. Second condition काय येईल? k is equal to 2. See, k is equal to 2, r is equal to
1.
1. Is it right? r is equal to 1. Third काय राहील? k is equal to 1, r is equal to
2.
2. हे दोन्ही ऑर्बिट कसे राहतील?
Elliptical.
Elliptical.
Elliptical in nature. Is it right? These are elliptical in nature. So these orbits are elliptical in nature. Like this you can find out over here. Elliptical म्हणजे कसं काढता येईल आता हे? एक ऑर्बिट सर्क्युलर असेल तुमचं पहिलं ऑर्बिट. इज इट राईट? त्याच्यानंतर दुसरं ऑर्बिट
Yes.
राहील.
2.
Is it right? Second orbit you are having elliptical. Then you are having one more orbit which is also elliptical in nature. Like this. Is it right? This is first one. Then there will be second one. Then there will be third one. Like this. You can go for the another value n is equal to 4 also. Is it right? So what you are according to this model, whatever this model is there, this is gives the concept of the most important concept where you should not forget this concept. That is n is equal to 4, n is equal to 1 होतं त्यावेळेस किती पॉसिबिलिटीज होत्या? किती ऑर्बिटच्या पॉसिबिलिटीज होत्या? n is equal to 1 किती पॉसिबल ऑर्बिट होते?
1.
1. n is equal to 2 किती ऑर्बिट्स होते?
2.
2 ऑर्बिट्स. इथं तर एक फक्त सर्क्युलर ऑर्बिट होतं. इथं काय होतं? सर्क्युलर होतं आणि दुसरं काय होतं? इलिप्टिकल ऑर्बिट होतं. n is equal to 3. काय झालं सांगा? काय झालं सांगा?
Circular.
Circular 2 elliptical.
प्लस 2
Elliptical.
n is equal to 4 असल्यावर काय होईल?
एक सर्क्युलर
हा.
आणि 3 elliptical.
एक सर्क्युलर आणि 3 इलिप्टिकल. आणि हे कशाने रिप्रेझेंट केले आपण? n, k and r व्हॅल्यूनी. बरोबर आहे का नाही? याला व्हॅल्यू होती, याला काय व्हॅल्यू होती? n ची 1, k ची 1, 0.
R.
याला सर्क्युलरची काहीतरी व्हॅल्यू होते हा सेट, याला इलिप्टिकलची एक व्हॅल्यू होते, बरोबर आहे का नाही, एन के आर.
हो.
याची पण तसंच, या दोन्हीमध्ये प्रत्येकाला व्हॅल्यू होते, याच्यामध्ये तिन्हींना प्रत्येकाला व्हॅल्यू येईल. म्हणजे what I say that the atomic orbitals they are represented by one set of quantum numbers, one set of quantum numbers. This is very important, right? Somewhere the atomic orbitals are represented by one set of quantum numbers which corresponds to same energy, which correspond to same energy, and these orbitals are known as or called as degenerate levels. Degenerate level, this word is very important, or it represents the degeneracy of atomic orbitals or spectral lines. Are you getting? So in case of electron
Yes.
system, the degeneracy will be there. Velocity of electron in elliptical orbit is not constant, it is going to vary. Is it right? Because velocity in circular orbit, the velocity remain constant. Okay, so this value is important, or this is important, the one set of quantum numbers. बघा याच्यासाठी सर्क्युलर 100 आला, याच्यासाठी एक सेट आला, इलिप्टिकल प्रत्येकासाठी एक सेट लिहू शकता तुम्ही, बरोबर आहे का नाही. सो वन सेट ऑफ
Yes.
क्वांटम नंबर्स विच करस्पॉन्ड्स टू फिक्स एनर्जी और सेम एनर्जी, that are called as degeneracy of that level, or that levels are called as degenerate levels. Are you getting? कळतंय का तुम्हाला what is degeneracy or what is degenerate levels? Remember that this is only one, n is equal to 2 सिंगल, पण सिंगल साठी किती सेट आले आपल्याला, सर्क्युलरचा एक, इलिप्टिकलचा एक, n is equal to 2 साठी, n is equal to 3 साठी 3 सेट आले बघा, सर्क्युलरचा एक सेट येईल आणि 2 इलिप्टिकलचे
दोन इलेक्ट्रिक.
2 सेट येतील, बरोबर आहे का. कोणते सेट, के, एन के आर. You can able to write these sets also. So mass of electron varies with the velocity. Mass of electron varies with the velocity. Mass of electron is not fixed. Only we can write the mass of electron. किती लिहितो आपण mass of electron? What is the mass of electron?
9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg.
ये कधी पण, this is rest. ये कधी,
Rest ला.
rest mass of electron, but electron is never at the rest position. Is it right? Whatever we are writing this is the rest mass of electron. Is it right? So the mass of electron varies with the velocity because it is in motion. So according to Sommerfeld model, what is the path of electron? Orbit चा path कसा राहील? It is generally elliptical in nature. Elliptical in nature, or it is the ellipse. So there is always some part of precession. Some part of precession is there, that electron precesses around the nucleus. Is it right? So the rate of precession is different in different orbits. If you are taking n is equal to 1 orbit, the precession of electron is different with nucleus because it is near to the nucleus. If I will take n is equal to 2, the precession of electron with nucleus is different because it is going away from the nucleus. If you are going for n is equal to 3, is it right? Because why? The energy of electron will vary. So you can say that in language, suppose I will say that this is nucleus, and if I will take the electron in first orbit, or this case, whatever the precession or whatever the interaction of electron with nucleus is different because it is in first orbit. If I will go the electrons in second orbit, in this orbit, the precession of electrons will be different in the second orbit. If I will go for the next orbit, precession will be different. Are you getting? Why different? Because their velocity is different, their energy will be different. They are going away from the nucleus. Is it right? So each orbit has a set of quantum numbers. Are you getting? And which corresponds to same energy. If I will go for, if two electrons are having These two electrons have definite set of quantum numbers. If you are having 8 electrons in this state or in this orbit, they are having fixed set of quantum numbers. So each orbit or each set, one set of quantum numbers corresponds to the same energy, and that represents the degeneracy. That represents the degeneracy
Degenerate.
of the state or of that level. Are you getting? So this is given by the Sommerfeld model, and most important is that the Sommerfeld model introduces the concept of this number. या नंबरला काय म्हणतोय आपण? काय नाव दिलं त्याने या नंबरला? काय नाव दिलं? प्रिन्सिपल क्वांटम number. Are you getting? Introduces the concept of principal quantum number, which is k plus r, and given
R.
the concept of degeneracy level. Given the concept of degeneracy level. Are you getting? So this is all about the Sommerfeld model. But this may remove the degeneracy and certain fine structures. So there are two probabilities over here. One is there is velocity, and velocity of electron related with its momentum, that is mv. Is it right? And another coordinate which is r coordinate, which is space coordinate. So the position of electron depends on both the coordinates. One is position coordinate, that is r vector, and another is v or p, which represents the momentum of an electron. Are you getting? And so depending on these r and p vector, the another model came into picture, and that model is called as vector atom model. Are you getting? Or vector atom model. So what we have seen till date, काय काय बघितलं आता आपण? काय काय बघितलेलं आहे आता आपण? या चॅप्टर मध्ये काय काय बघितलं? What we have seen? आवाज येतोय का माझा? माझा आवाज येतोय का? आवाज येतोय का माझा?
हो सर.
हो सर.
हा, मग काय काय बघितलं सांगा मला लवकर. 2च मिनिटं बाकी आहे.
बोर्स मॉडेल, त्याचे लिमिटेशन
नाही,
बघितले.
तुला काय बघितलं आपण?
रुदरफोर्ड मॉडेल ऑफ ॲटम.
रुदरफोर्ड मॉडेल ऑफ ॲटम. नंतर काय बघितलं?
इलेक्ट्रॉन ऑर्बिट.
इलेक्ट्रॉन ऑर्बिट. नंतर
बोर्स ॲटम.
बोर्स ॲटॉमिक मॉडेल, त्याचे 3 पोस्टुलेट. बरोबर आहे. त्यानंतर रेडियस काढली. रेडियस काढल्यानंतर एनर्जी काढली ऑर्बिटची. बरोबर आहे. आणि त्याच्या स्पेक्ट्रल लाईन्स काढल्या. कोणत्या सिरीज होत्या? लेमन, बाल्मर,
पॅन्चन, ब्रॅकेट
आणि फंड सिरीज होती. मग त्याचे काय बघितले? ड्रॉबॅक्स किंवा लिमिटेशन्स ऑफ बोर्स थेरी बघितले आपण. बरोबर आहे. बोर्स थेरीचे नंतर आपण आलो बोर समरफेल्ड थेरी फॉर द हायड्रोजन ॲटम. आर यू गेटिंग? आणि यांनी 3 कन्सेप्ट दिली. प्रिन्सिपल क्वांटम नंबर दिलं, इलेक्ट्रिकल ऑर्बिटचा कन्सेप्ट दिला, आणि डिजेनरसी लेवल. Are you getting? So this way. So tomorrow we will go for vector atom model. Is it right? Okay. कुणाला काय प्रश्न का? Anyone having any question?
No sir.
काय प्रश्न नाही कुणाचा? प्रश्न नाही का कुणाचा काही?
Nice sir.
So we will stop over here. Tomorrow we will go for vector atom model. Are you getting? So I am stopping the meeting. टॉप से यार ये